All right, welcome back to another
Episode.
podcast episode of Discovering Foundations of Truth. My name is John Lemus.
Director Muller.
Hussein Ambroa.
Mo Magaza.
All right, just basically talking about whatever you struggle at in life is something you don't know the truth about. So, my first question to you guys is going to be: do you think dreams are a reflection of something deeper within your mind? So, you think your dreams are a reflection of something deeper that's in there?
It's giving you an image of, something that you're imagining.
Okay, giving you an image of something you're imagining. Okay. Anybody else? What do you think your dreams are for?
I think dreams are messages. Is a way of, the higher power communicating to you, especially like the way I believe in the way like I was told.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's always a deeper meaning into every dream. Some dreams might be as vivid as, hey, you need to do this and this and this and this.
Mm-hmm.
And some dreams there's messages that you need to,
Decipher.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think, Mo, about dreams? You think there's any?
Honestly, my dreams be very random, so I can't really give an educated guess to the reasons why. Like, I definitely agree with H. Mula. Some could be messages, some could be something that you have to do and observe more. So I have no answer to that. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's something I read. It has something to do with just organizing your thoughts and putting stuff together, and organizing the data that's in your head. So that's something that happens when you go to sleep. All right, next question. What are things you do but don't like to do? This is kind of leading to the little.
Oh, yeah. Because you usually say you usually pay somebody to do it if you don't like doing it.
So
that's your way of doing it.
Yeah, what are things you do but don't like doing? So you are doing them still.
Yeah. Most likely cutting grass. That's me.
Cutting grass?
One thing,
I gotta go home and do that
landscaping
today.
of the
Yeah.
house.
So what do you do, Mo, you don't like to do?
The one, I don't want to be an employee.
Oh, I got in your head a little bit.
Nah, I mean, that's part of the process right now. But the only thing I can think of is like cleaning after like my myself. Like sometimes I just wish somebody else can just do that so I can get more time. That's like laundry
But
and all the other
it's possible.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably similar because I feel like I shouldn't equate any time of like cleaning after myself. It just be like, I don't want to do laundry. I don't want to wash dishes. I just want to come eat. And like everything got to be done already. And I also don't like editing, but yeah, I'm giving that up slowly and surely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one quote that I said. This one guy said, he said he's getting to the point where he doesn't want to do anything that he could give to somebody else. Yeah, I mean, like if you can pay somebody else to do it, he's not doing it. I don't care what it is.
Simple as that.
Yeah, he's got his
his pockets
straight.
is right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mo, it's gonna start with you. How would you describe yourself? Try to get in there a little bit.
That's a deep question.
Yeah.
Usually, I like to ask other people how they describe me. But personally, if I was to like be on a third person, I would say I'm very persistent. Like I don't like quitting right away. I mean, I show that even like in soccer or even like at work. I just don't like giving up. So if I start a project, I have to go to completion. So
Okay.
I'll say that. And also, I feel like I'm more caring for other sportsmanship kind. Like I would try to encourage people here and there. And overall, like I definitely love to learn. Like that's one thing that drives me. I spend a lot of time either reading or online reading blogs or anything just to like gauge my like interest.
Okay. Yeah. How would you describe yourself?
I could say a team player.
Team
Like,
player.
Work with me, I work with you.
Okay. Definitely loyal.
Mm-hmm.
So how would I describe myself? Ooh, that's a tough one. Guess it has to do with, like you said, following through for sure. Definitely empathy, caring for other people, almost more than I care for myself sometimes. Have quite a few things going on in my life that I have to get rid of soon because it's just holding me back from where I'm trying to get.
Mm-hmm.
So that 10X is definitely starting. It's sitting in there tight right now. Definitely care about kids, I guess. That's the last one. What about you, H. Mula?
If I have to describe myself in 3 words, definitely determined, caring, and and passionate.
Okay. Something I was reading about in 10X, one of the things, one of the ideas is hard work is demonic.
It's what
It's
demonic.
demonic.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, because it actually hard work actually like takes you out of course.
Yeah, it takes you away from what you
takes
could be doing.
it unbalances you,
Okay.
and I know that because I've been through that.
You've been unbalanced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question:
Go ahead.
Can you define hard work? Because you could be doing a lot of work into like your passion, but will you call it work? But you still like making things happen. You're busy in that area. You're always doing something like recording. You enjoy it. Will you call that hard work?
No, it's the fact that you don't get a chance to sit down and reflect on what you're doing. That's why you get off balance, right?
Then that's a lot of work. I would call that a lot of work.
But
not
it is hard work. Even though you love doing it, you still need time to reflect and learn from what you just did.
Definitely.
Right? You need to slow down and just take a time to breathe and really understand what's happening and what changes that you need to make. But if you like the work is available, I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're not actually learning anything. You're gonna stay in that, what do you call it? Same
the
pain,
grind,
and you're
yeah.
not gonna grow because you don't see the improvement that you need to make.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. We're going to start with Wavy on this one. What are 3 things you're most thankful for?
Most thankful for.
What do you think?
Uh,
Most thankful for.
I mean, I usually say my mom.
Mm-hmm.
My friend and my friends and my family. I mean, realistically, my life is based off my family.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What about you, Mo? What are 3 things you're most thankful for?
God, that's one. You know,
Uh-huh.
I'm very thankful on that end. Relationships, Wavy said, and the last one would be my health.
Okay.
That's a good one.
What am I most thankful for? It's got to be my wife, even though she gets on my nerves sometimes. It's funny. The way you look at her makes a world of difference in what actually comes out of what's going on in your relationship with her. So I'm actually thankful for my career because it does give me a lot of joy and, seeing kids doing well. And probably, I guess my dad. That's the last one. Yeah.
What's that for?
Yeah, for me it'd be, God,
Mm-hmm.
family, and honestly, I would say this podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes you think, huh?
Yeah.
It's put my mind in a whole
No,
different.
this podcast
Definitely
changed
agree.
me completely.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. Here's a tough one, Mo, for you first. Do you love yourself?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know what's tough about that.
I'm just asking. You don't know what I don't know what's
So
the definition.
let me follow up
Go ahead.
with this question. So Mo, you absolutely love yourself, right?
Yep.
What is 3 things that you did for yourself today, just for yourself?
For myself, that's
Yeah.
a great question. One, I went to the gym, worked out, got that in because I knew I needed to do that. And another thing is, I spent a little time with my wife and daughter. You know, we went to the park here and there, and now I'm here, and this is something I made time for. So
That's a good
the
question.
day's still going. So it's
I'm
more
saying he's
stuff I
got
can do.
he's got 3 of the pillars already that he wasn't here for last week. So
Mhm.
now you can answer with that with some I don't know oomph. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you love yourself?
For sure. Yeah, I lift myself at every moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't put myself down. Nobody.
I'd say I love myself, but
But
I'd say but the eating and stuff is gonna have to change. It's going to. So that's gonna be my 10X goal is gonna be on body.
it could
So
be.
within the next, month or so, it should be a big change.
Love that.
So we have to definitely, each of us got to write a 10X goal to try to work towards. So that was an easy one for me.
Each of us got to write a 10.
Just have an idea what you
Okay,
want.
that's cool.
One of those 4 pillars you want to work towards, either your being, your body, your business, or your, what's the last one? Being, body, business. That's too easy.
That gotta be in body business. I think that's it.
And balance.
Balance.
Yeah, balance is your relationship with your parent or with your
Gotcha,
wife and
gotcha.
with someone else in your thing. All right, so what do you love yourself, H. Mula? Yeah.
Yeah, there's things that I do for myself to just make me feel that love for myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So love is definitely a verb. Okay, there has to be something, some type of evidence.
Absolutely.
It can't not be, oh yeah, I do. Why? Because I said so. Like I said, you have to
You have to do
something
things
you're
for
following
yourself,
up for
yeah.
yourself. Yeah. And other people. All right. We'll start with H. Miller with this one. Who do you enjoy being around with?
I mean, lately it's gonna sound crazy, but lately I've been enjoying my wife's company and my kids. Yeah.
That don't sound weird.
What's crazy about
Yeah,
that?
I don't know what you talking about.
It's all on how you look at it. brother.
You swear to God to do that.
Yo, you shoot shots.
Yeah.
That's nice.
All right, go ahead, Mo. Since you shot, you shot first. Who shot you? Now, who do you enjoy being
That's
around
all love. Oh, you mean?
with? Yeah.
Honestly, I gotta say my daughter, man. She brings me
Daughter.
a lot of joy. It could be annoying sometimes, but sometimes it's
how you look
different.
at it.
It's just a
How you
different
look
type
at
of
it.
joy. Yeah.
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 Who do you enjoy being around?
Well, I'm starting to be around with this kid named Muhammad. I don't know if you met him, but he came from Ghana, but he has a drive to do whatever he wants. That's
good. So you're
And-
feeding off his energy a little bit.
Yeah, he have a lot of big dreams, and then he accomplishing them very fast.
That's good.
Oh, you need to be around them.
Yeah, I'm like, and he just came to America.
Different mindset.
Say
You
he
need
came
that.
here with the idea that it can happen.
Yeah, I was just,
Hope is one of the biggest things to make things happen. You
yeah.
gotta think it can.
yeah, that's
So,
one thing.
yeah, if you think it can, or if you think it can't, you're right.
Yeah, you met him. You met him that day.
Yeah.
yeah,
The kid from Fishing Hook.
yeah. He got a big drive, realistically.
Okay. Who do I enjoy being around? Probably you guys more than anything. Right
Appreciate
now.
that, Lane.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. This is gonna start getting into the 80-20 a little bit. Mo, what are the things you think you should let go of? This is your 80%. This is your past self and your present self. What is not serving your future self? Just give me one or two. What you think you need to let go of?
Man, I wish I can just quit my job, but
You can do anything you want.
Yeah, you could.
That's
I
the
can-
funny part.
I can definitely do that. That's right, but
They say
not right.
they say you got to make sure you have a side hustle that makes close to what you make now. That
Definitely.
way, before you start
That's
pushing
a good
stuff.
point.
But personally, I would say just thinking about the past too much. I definitely need to let go of that. It's kind of slowing me down.
Okay, what are you supposed to do with your past? You know, you're supposed
mean,
to
I-
learn from it. Obviously.
Yeah,
We talked
From
about that.
from last week, you told me to use that to learn to use it as your present, and I learn from it and actually build on top of it for your present and your future. You can
Yeah,
do the
you're
same.
supposed to use your present to reframe what happened in your past
Right.
and make your past an asset and not a liability. So whatever's holding you back, you have to reframe it and say that happened because, like I said, the past, present, future are all happening. They coincide at the same time. So you're saying, well, my past is kind of holding me back. No, it's not. You're holding.
Yeah, yourself back. Yeah, that's common
Your
sense.
past
Because
can't
you're in the
hold you
present moment.
Yeah.
It's just a more emotional standpoint. I won't say it's keeping me away from being actionable. It's just it brings thoughts, and those thoughts kind of plays with my emotion here and there.
Yeah, stop in your present moment.
Yeah,
That's all.
exactly.
Okay, so what do you think you should let go of, brother?
I could say gambling.
Gambling? Okay.
Yeah, I don't do it crazy, but
All I
do
know
it.
is there's no end to it. Once your nose is open, it's tough.
Yeah.
Really? No way.
Oh, it's brutal. I'm telling you, I've met, because playing pool, most of my adolescent life, I met so many different gamblers, and like I said, you could be the best at something, but with that gambling spirit, it's a spirit. Because anything that plays with your
Yeah.
mind and stuff, it's something that it's like, it's hard to get rid of.
Drug is a habit.
Yeah,
I'm good. I could stop today, but it just
That's what you said. I say the same thing about cooking.
come on.
Tell 'em.
But it's a
complete
spirit.
movies, yeah.
I'm telling you, it is a spirit. And when you're fighting a spirit, there's a way to fight in
that
that
one's
realm,
too easy. I'm just
and there's a way to fight. In the
I just
physical
do it
realm.
because of my own will. But other than that,
So do people smoke?
Some people you know
Yeah.
because I want them.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
I can stop at any time, but I just do it because I.
That sounds like
Yeah.
we're going to do a 12-step beat right here. So like we confess it.
yeah, I'm just keeping
Okay,
it
so
on.
gambling's good. What you
Yeah.
think you should get rid of?
For me, honestly, it's fear, and it's more like a fear wrapped in with trust in other people that can do what I can do, It's just basically being able to step back and let other people shine. I don't know if that really makes sense, but I'm really talking about from my standpoint, being able to being able to let the young people that are in my field do what they do and trust that they can deliver the job.
Yeah, so you'll get
as
to a point
much-
where you understand is there's only one of you.
Yeah,
Nobody's going to do it the way you do it.
Absolutely.
So you have to accept. You got to get to a point of acceptance of allowing them to do it
Their way.
and their way, and then eventually it may be 10 times better than what you do,
oh for sure. And
unless
that's
you
and,
hold them back.
and that's exactly like
Yeah.
the stuff that I need to let go. Being able to accept that nobody's gonna do it my way, and accept that they're gonna do it their way, and their way might be 10 times better than me. Yeah.
Good point. I got the same issues too.
Yeah. Okay, what the thing I should let go of? Man, there's a bunch. I used to say the dogs. I'm telling you what, though, we have so much. More I study business and more I study structure and all that, everything's in place. So why kick something to the curb? It's working. Why not dive in at 20% and go after that? We could be $1 million business probably, within a month or two.
But the question is
that what you want to do?
does that feed your soul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
the
it
question.
can, because
You can't force it though.
no, I know, but it can to the point where it feeds my wife's for sure.
Yeah,
And I'm telling you, marriage is nothing more than dying to self.
I know.
So
for sure, but
the
God
more
has a
you are
purpose for you
selfish,
too, though.
all right,
Yeah,
but it might be to be the business manager of what's going on.
for sure.
So I think, what I have to let go of is definitely, allowing my body to tell my mind what's going on, as far as the eating, for no reason, there ain't no reason to be on, 280, 285 at 5'10". I mean, that's ridiculous. So that's probably what I would let go of. All right. Mo, how well do you sleep?
Honestly, that is one of my weaknesses.
Okay.
I've been trying for years, trying to find a solution,
Uh-huh.
but I think I'm wired not to like sleep a long time because my body automatically wakes up 5 or 6 hours,
Okay.
no matter how early I go or how late.
Everybody's not the same.
I go. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're young. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not too bad though. 5,
Yeah.
6,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How well
But I
do
hear
you
a lot of
sleep,
good
Wade?
things about
Very
sleep.
well.
He said
That's
very
not my problem.
That's not one of my problems.
Yeah.
I sleep like baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sleep well. How you sleep? How do
Yeah,
you-
I'm terrible as well. And this is one of the things that I need to let go. Think that I'm in the mindset of like I need to save everybody in the world needs me, and that's the mindset that I need to let go. Because I can't take care of everybody if I don't take care of my body. So that's the thing. So like sleep is very very
Something you
very
work
very
on.
bad, and I can't say everybody is wired differently. It's BS
Yeah.
because you need those 8 hours.
My thing is to operate efficiently. You
Yeah.
need that 8 hours.
Yeah.
You're not going to know what your 20% is
Yeah.
if you don't, allocate yourself time to actually shut down, let your brain, rewire, let everything get back to homeostasis.
Because you have to, it's just a different brain capacity, just the neurons and just everything flowing.
Yeah.
God knows.
I guys, I don't know, man. I have to push back on that.
ahead.
'cause
no.
On the weekends, I do get a roughly decent amount of sleep, like 7 to 8 hours, but I don't get shit done. Honestly, I get lazier. I feel more tired,
You relax there.
and I'm like, my body's not alert at all. I mean, I'm alert, but like it's not the same drive as like during the weekday when I'm ready to go. Like my mind is just straight from that 6 hours since I wake up.
But do you blame school of that? I mean, because they have
train
that
you,
they
didn't
train you to do
And
that.
that's
since
that's
from the
exactly
beginning.
what caused that
Yeah.
habit. Because high school and middle school, I had to wake up 6, 7 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning. I got used to that and go.
They-
So in that case, it sounds like it's something that was placed in you.
In your past that you need to reframe.
you need
Yeah.
to refrain.
Yeah. If you
Absolutely
reframe it,
agree.
yeah.
It's just a habit. Yep.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Does your work interfere with your personal life?
No.
No.
Yeah. I don't
Not
interfere.
really.
No.
Does yours? No. Okay.
Can't mix business with pleasure, man. You know that.
It's funny. I think mine does because I'm at the point where I have like about 250 sick days. Like I just don't take sick days.
Shit, I took
But
off the whole year. Fuck
I'm
around
saying
with
you
you.
can. But I'm saying the idea was it's like when you put 100% into something, but you're not messing with your balance as much.
And you
Like,
get paid too.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
But the idea is though, like I
I'll be on
said, there
vacation.
has to be a balance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting to realize that a little more now. But I mean, the balance, is definitely going to help you out. So,
Can you give that away? To those,
well, you
sick
get
days?
paid for them at the end.
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay,
You take
okay.
a lump sum check.
Understood. Got the
Yeah.
message.
All right. So this kind of leads to what habits do you want to break and what habits do you want to cultivate? So what habits do you have that you want to break and which habits do you think are really serving you and you want to make better?
Sleep for me.
Sleep, you want to break that habit of not sleeping as much.
Get a quality sleep, better sleep, as you guys say, 8+ hours. So
Okay. What do you want to cultivate? You have a habit that you like that you want to make better?
make better. I gotta think about that. I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. Any habit you want to break? Gambling.
Yeah, you consider, but I mean, I get some complaints of being messy.
Messy.
Yeah, and not cleaning up after myself.
Okay.
But I guess I can improve in that. Then habit
You
that
want to cultivate. You want to make better. You want to serve you better.
what's it called? Financial literacy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So learning about business and okay. What about you? You got a habit you want to break, brother?
Yeah, I mean, habit that I want to break is definitely be patient.
Okay, be more patient.
Yeah.
Maybe you can't expect you from anybody else.
Yeah. And then
Doesn't
just
work.
and acceptance, like, and accept things for what they are.
Okay.
And like a habit that I want to cultivate is understand like financial, not so much literacy but like financial
Processes.
Opportunities.
opportunities and praxis, like, if that makes sense, like just understanding how finance just like like works.
Leveraging, like
Yeah.
understanding that better.
The concept of finance.
Just understanding finance.
It's very, I
Yeah.
won't say very simple because I'm not the
It's a
richest.
good habit. Very good habit to do.
Because I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the best at it, and I'm not. So
Yeah.
just understanding that, like, that would be. I'm trying, but
If that
understanding
was your
would be-
main
yeah.
focus from
Yeah.
the jump, you'll be a lot farther than you are.
Yeah, because I'm saying if you focus on it now and you put a lot of time into it, that's gonna be one of your.
Nobody
that's
now.
what-
Now,
like,
as long as you
kill.
got focus on it now,
Yeah.
you started. That's how it works.
So Mo, what would your future self tell you if he could right now? What would he tell you?
My future self.
Yeah. So
I mean, I've been telling myself lately.
What?
I'm 27.
27. So your 35-year-old or 33-year-old self 5 years from now is gonna tell you what?
Good job for not being a bitch. Actually,
Hey,
hey, that was that.
hey, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I'm working on it now, so I know for a fact in the future it's gonna pay off. Definitely, like being straight up and taking more actions into things I want to do in terms of like
Taking more risk.
finance and business risk and all that involved. So my future self should be proud of that and tell me, "Good job for not being a bitch." Simple as
So
that.
keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow,
What's
a
your
good
future
one.
self gonna tell you?
I look at it. It's just saying
Right in the
dream
head when he
big.
says that. Yeah.
Yeah, dream bigger.
Okay.
Because I think my goals, personally might be too small.
I tell you right now they are.
Yeah,
I'm just letting you know because mine are too.
yeah.
What would your future self tell you, brother?
it's coming.
Okay, it's already there.
Yeah,
Now you gotta come get it.
yeah.
It's already in there. Don't look for it. Don't search for it. It's already there. My future self would probably tell me, man, 5 years from now I'll be 60. It'll be time to
Retire. No,
I don't know. Time to move on to something bigger and better.
Yeah.
That's part of actually 10Xing because you have to be able to think future backwards.
That's what I'm trying to understand from the question. Right?
Yeah, but the
You
more-
already landed in the future.
Nah, well, I'm saying you can land in the future with your imagination.
Okay.
But right now, you're supposed to use your imagination to tell you what you're supposed to be working on.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
I mean, it's
Help you
it's
get better.
isn't that
Well,
the
that's the one body thing I was thinking about, for sure. You know what I mean? As far as losing
No, but I'm
weight.
saying like when God created the universe, He saw it first, and then when
Well, he just created everything right there. Boom. It's already, now it's, he's not doing anything else. You know what I'm saying? All right. Uh-oh. So this is the question that it's going to,
Question of the day.
yeah. So what 10X or stretch goal would you like to set in one of the 4 pillars of success for men? So you have to try to think real quick on one of the areas, whether it's body, being, balance, or business, that you want to work on to strengthen that area.
for me is body still because that is a specific figure that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to go to the beach and just take off my shirt and just.
Best,
You know
hey,
what I'm saying? I already got the arms. I'm cool with the arms and the chest.
Hey, you
feel
can
me?
do that now,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
I don't know about a beach. You could
but
do
I'm
that
just-
river.
you can do it down there.
Yeah.
I don't know about Barbados.
Nah, you good. I'm just playing
yeah,
around.
no, it's definitely a business and balance too. Just balance and
No, I'm talking about one, bro. I'm
One,
not talking
one?
about. I'm not talking about trying to make everything go at once.
business for sure.
So business, what will be your goal? You got to. I'm telling you, if you don't shoot for something, you're not gonna hit anything.
My goal is I've been talking about it, for a long time. Is just being able to operate, have a film, like being able to have LKF operate at like $100 to $200 million budget movies, and it's not just movies, regular movies, movies that tell stories of people that where I come from. Being able to tell our stories and stories that are being told from our point of view.
Yeah. But is that what people want? That's what
I-
you have. That's where the money needs to be. Like, is that what people want? 'Cause
People are
are attracted to stories, but
They're
is that-
attracted to whatever you help them, like
Yeah.
their problem they want to be solved.
Yeah, because one thing about us, we do fall a lot back on the stories, and we want to know a lot of our stories, but there's not much of us to make that much money. But
But how would you get there? That's the next step.
Yeah,
like how, like who's doing what
have
you
to-
want to do, and how'd they get to where
the
they got?
stories is great, but you got to catch the people. You can't just catch us because there's not enough of us to.
I'm just
make
saying,
us-
with the story though, you can actually catch the people that are successful.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling.
And you can actually give other
Yeah.
people that would sell.
Yeah, that's my whole point of view of saying how are you going to relate that to them, or how are you going to make it interesting to the other people
Yeah,
that's not a
serve-
part of
serve the most
Bantu people. That's all.
When I never think of when I talk about stories, I don't just generalize it for just Bantu people.
Okay.
That's not in my thing because my whole mindset I never just generalize it for specific
Genre.
Community.
community. It's when I talk about stories, I'm talking about there's millions of refugees
Yes. Yeah. That's
in Kakuma. There's millions of refugees in Ghana.
All
there's
over the
millions
world.
of refugees. I'm talking
Okay.
about telling the refugee stories. Which
okay. Now
it
that
could be connected from every. I'm talking
Yeah.
about you see these movies
now that's
that,
a bigger
yeah.
client
You see these
base.
movies that have been
Yeah.
told
Yeah.
by Germans, but have you ever seen a German refugee?
Yeah.
But they go in there and tell these stories. You have to. Me being a refugee coming from those camps, understanding, I
Yeah.
can relate to a refugee that's in Peru. Or I can relate
Yes.
to a refugee that's in Syria. That's what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
I
Really
could-
talking
I-
about the refugee
Yeah.
passage.
Now you got a bigger,
I think
client
if you got the
base.
funds,
Yeah.
I think you can definitely make that happen.
Yeah.
There's people doing it. The director of photography that I was talking to, Tobias Sillisler, he's a German filmmaker, but he told a story about Syrian refugees,
Yeah, that's
and he also was like, you know what, I'm gonna step back and let the Syrian refugees make this film. I'm only gonna sit back and watch and just give them the tools that they need. He brought lights and they shot everything on cell phones. But he got to say, he's like, yes, I can tell the story, but the story's not coming from me.
From me, yeah.
So it can't be that authentic
now it's
because
just real.
they can tell it by themselves because it's who they are.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm coming from.
Okay, what's the
All right,
question?
so what the question is what 10X or stretch goal would you like to set in one of those 4 pillars?
Me, definitely business. For me, I wanted to build like my own little what's it called, neighborhood, like something like this. You know, have like it's like townhomes and or
Ryan Holmes.
townhomes,
Yeah.
an
Ryan, just a
apartment
builder,
complex,
yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
and yeah, I mean, people are making tons of money in that industry right now.
Okay.
Just to my understanding, by building neighborhood, you mean like own the properties? And
On the
stuff?
property, that's what townhome is. Somebody else owns so somebody owns the land. You just buy the house.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
I like
So then, in that sake, that you're collecting guaranteed money every month.
So is that something that's impossible to do?
It's possible to do.
Absolutely.
That's not impossible.
Okay.
Do you know
It's just meeting the right people and doing the right things
Okay.
and having the right funds.
to getting started was
Yeah, but that was one of like my goals since I was young. Yeah, because like come to a neighborhood like, wow, this is crazy.
So what are you doing right now that's taking you towards that goal?
Right now, I'm not doing nothing to take me towards it. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
It's I ain't doing. I got that.
Yeah.
The idea though with the 10x and the 2x is like what you're doing now
Yeah.
got you to where you are now.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to get somewhere else, what you got to get here
Yeah.
got to go.
Yeah, true.
You got to make a new goal, and
Yeah.
everything that got you here is not going to get you there. So,
I get that point. Yeah.
yeah. So what you think, Mo?
for me. It's easy. I'll say balance.
Balance?
Without balance, can't have them all.
Okay. So balance. I mean, in my definition of balance, that's a relationship with your wife and a relationship with your child. And you're saying that will get you finances and all that stuff.
Okay, my definition of
Go ahead.
balance is more in line with all the pillars. Actually, just
Okay.
balance in
Well,
business.
balance is a pillar.
okay.
Balance is a pillar. And like I said, you switched it up a little bit when you did your thing, which is great because that gives me an insight on what you're thinking.
It's just how I think.
Yeah, I know. But balance itself, the pillar of balance is just your relationships with your closest people. That's the idea of balance, you know.
Then I won't say that's my priority. I definitely have that all on like order. I'll say more like being
Okay.
with meditation and being more disciplined on that. I mean, for me, it's not like actual meditation. You guys know, it'll be more like prayer and like being more conscious.
Okay. So that you could do today, right?
Absolutely,
So
but I'm
that's
not.
not an impossible goal.
Nope. But I'm not like disciplined. It's not a regular thing. You know, that needs to be a regular thing.
What about you?
Well, mine's body for right now. Like I said, I've already
So
jumped
you
in.
you focus on body.
So
right
it's on. You
Body
know, we'll
work.
see in the next couple, weeks. You'll see how well it's
Okay.
working.
now. Better
Hey.
not see you with them.
That's what I'm
Black
saying.
big boobies.
They're gone.
I'm gonna start fighting.
But I ate the rest of them. I gave some of them out. Also finished my last Diet Mountain Dew. So we'll see. I mean,
I'm gonna
like I
start
said,
fighting you.
yeah.
Can
a
I
good
question
one.
you, Lee?
Absolutely, you
Do you
can.
have like a target? I mean, I understand
I
you can stop all
definitely-
this stuff, but
I'm
like, do you have
about
like a weight
about
target?
285 right now. So I want to get down to probably right around 200.
Like that,
That's
okay.
that's not a problem. It shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
the problem is with the age, and I'm not playing basketball. I'm not doing
Right.
any sports anymore. Everything I do is going to be added to my schedule.
Yeah.
So it's not a problem. It's just something I have to do.
Are you
Gotta
tracking it?
move
So
some
that's-
things
I will.
off your
Yeah, I
schedule.
will.
You
Once I
must.
start- yeah, I'm definitely going to track the weight and all that
Yeah.
for sure. That way it gives you a little bit of feedback.
Yeah, you can do that.
Is there like an activity that you like to do? Obviously, you like to play basketball, and
I
you do
did, but I
boxing.
don't anymore because
Yeah?
basketball don't like me. I'm saying I play 20 minutes of basketball. I'm sore for 3 days.
Yeah,
Yeah, with all the weight and
Yeah, I think,
old
we
knees
did
and-
that one day.
You
Yeah,
have
it's not-
big acres of land. Why don't you just walk around? I mean, you probably do it now. I'm not sure, but like you could just walk around your neighborhood in your house. Every morning. That's
walking is not going to get me where I want to go.
Yeah,
That's too
I could keep it real. Yeah, the walking.
Walking won't do
Well,
it.
you
It's
said
gonna have to be-
basketball wasn't a solution. Do you
No,
have a solution?
basketball. Yeah, I do have a solution. I'm just
Walking
saying
can
there's
do
all
a
kinds of
little bit.
activities right now. I'm doing step aerobic type stuff. Anything that raises your heart rate. Walking doesn't really raise your heart rate that much unless you're walking up a hill.
Then you can jog or run.
Yeah, I'm saying, but the jogging and running, we'll see. Eventually I'll be able to do that.
Yeah.
Right now,
Step
when I
by
do
step.
that, it's the soreness comes on, and you just you're laid up for 2 or 3 days. That's not
Yeah,
gonna
then
help
it's
That's
stopping them
excuses,
from.
man.
No,
All
I'm saying
hearing
that's
is-
what happens.
He said, "Is how his physical body works."
Hey, we
at
all
the
get
moment.
sore. All of us.
Yeah,
get
we
sore.
do.
Sore is different when you're 55.
Yeah,
You are 25.
Yeah,
27
20
something. I could
Yeah,
run
that is-
3 days.
Hey,
straight.
It was different when I was
27.
15. Now it's like every week I'm sore. Like
Yeah.
before, it's like a month before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that sore.
All right, this is getting back into some ideas. What new skills did you learn this year?
Yeah,
this year, what new skills did you learn? Did you learn any new skills this year?
I did.
The way technology's going, you need to learn anywhere from 6 to 8 skills every
I mean,
year. To
I
keep
do.
up.
Read.
I did a lot of my accounting work myself with my businesses.
Okay, so is that something you want to do?
I want to know what comes in and what goes out. that's something I definitely want to do.
This is the funny part about it. In your next level of thinking, obviously it's nice to know what's coming in and what's going out, but that's something that's taking time away from what you're doing,
I agreed.
and you're not focused in on
That one,
developing yourself.
I'm gonna keep it real with
you
you.
don't want
That-
to be an accountant, do you?
No, I don't want to be an
factors and all
accountant.
that?
But one thing about it is you definitely got to know what's coming in, what's going
Right.
out.
So you're saying holding
So-
yourself accountable. To
Yeah.
what you want. Yeah. Not
So,
necessarily doing it.
or even sitting down
Yeah.
doing it. I do it. I take one day. What I usually do, I take one day out of the month and sit down.
That's what my mom used to do. That's what I'm saying. It's not.
It's
not
one
something.
day.
Right now, I mean, there's
And it's only a few
technology. How
hours.
would you leverage that with technology?
I
Every
would-
time you do something, just throw it on a computer.
Yeah, we could do that. That's
You
no
ain't gotta
problem.
take
But
that.
I mean, I like to do it. I like to do it myself personally.
I know, and I like to write on paper. And like I
Yeah.
said, I gotta come up too. You know what I'm saying? It's technology leverage.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's. If
I
you
mean,
wanna get
it's
somewhere
benefiting
new-
me.
Yeah, if you wanna
That's
get
how I
somewhere
look at
new,
it.
You got to think different.
You're right.
Yeah,
You know, but
and I'm only pushing back because I do the same thing. But my wife does all the bills.
yeah,
That's
understandable.
even not a good idea because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I really don't care.
Yeah, I
but
don't
that's
like
a
when that
bad
happen
thing.
either.
I mean, you should care about
all
what's
you
going
see
on.
is Amazon boxes. That's
Oh
right.
man, he's
Yeah.
there more than I am. That's all I know. Amazon got a little hub in my backyard.
Yo, he's funny.
I'm telling you. All right,
You got
so
Amazon.
what new skills did you learn this year, Mo?
Man, it's quite a few, but the ones that
Give me a
benefit
couple.
me the most is I learned how to code, like a different language, a different like coding language. It's more like HTML, like,
Okay.
and this is like helping me. I learn how to create apps. Like I can do it like for myself, and I don't have to just like outsource it. I can do all that, like even like websites, like do the background coding, the
that's
designs,
cool.
and all that. So that has
Yeah.
helped a lot. And even for work, I learned another language that I'm leveraging for like for a new position, which I'm working on again. So
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you could make a software that does that for people and just charge a subscription.
absolutely,
That's
yeah.
what they do now. Yeah.
It's not easy though. Definitely, you got to be persistent in that area.
Yeah, for sure. You got to have
So
a
whatever
team.
you're doing with coding right now, there's a who that already can do it.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
a fact.
So are you
I'm
trying to
aware
be
of
a coder?
Yeah, I want to do. I want.
You
'cause-
want to be a coder?
Coding
Yeah,
is-
I like my creativity more. Like
Yeah,
I can
that's the
outsource
biggest-
all the things I'm doing. Like
No,
I have
just-
no
I'm
issues
just-
with
I'm
that.
just saying, yeah.
But
It's
personally,
not,
I want to like learn how to do it so I can even.
I've never heard coder come out your mouth.
That's the
and
biggest
anything
money
you
in
ask.
the area.
It could be them. It could be your 20%. It could be.
Oh
how you
my
make,
God,
your
coding?
millions, you know.
Yeah,
It's one thing I
New
wanted
apps,
to
you
do,
know, you
yeah,
never
but
know when you
that's the
drop an app.
biggest
technology,
industry
man.
of money.
You gotta stay up with that. With AI, it's
Yeah.
all codes.
Okay.
Yeah, realistically.
New skill, brother.
Yeah, I mean, just a website, just being able to put a website together.
So you trying to be a web developer?
No,
Okay.
like everything.
I know somebody does websites.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do websites.
Tell them, man.
I know
I'm just
a-
saying.
That's not the point.
No, I know it's not the point, but you guys
Except
don't
he's
get
just
the
saying-
idea.
Yeah,
The idea is you
Something-
can meddle around and we'll come back here in 5 years and you'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah, that
I'm
is-
doing a little bit of this, doing a little
I
bit
mean-
of a little coding, a little bit. F all that.
I mean, it's not a.
None of that stuff is in
The thing about it, you do it so much.
It shouldn't even be,
It'll
in
be
your
an
mind.
addiction.
If it's in your mind, it's what's slowing you down.
I mean, he's just answering the questions for now. You asked what skill did he learn this year. So if that's one of his skills, he's giving you that response.
no, I
you can push back and say that's true. I agree with you. I mean, obviously, a couple years from now, I might not even need it anymore. So I'm not.
Coding's
holding
going
back.
to change in 2 years anyway.
Oh,
So
that's
if
every
if that's
second.
not- yeah, if that's
Coding
not your
change.
thing.
I absolutely understand. I feel like, and
That's
I feel like the fact that we didn't see it for that is because like whatever is in your mind,
Mhm.
that's what you're thinking about, and that's what you're thinking about. That's what you're wasting your time on.
Mhm.
So I get what you're saying.
It's called distractions.
Yeah, for sure. No, I feel like for not thinking about it that way, I feel some type of way.
I do too. I'm not saying that you guys are any different than me.
No, he ain't.
I'm just saying I want y'all to be
better.
better
Yeah.
than what you are.
Yeah.
What are you using it to leverage though?
Huh?
Like I'm using it for leverage.
You're using it for leverage.
I can run a business and then show you how to
I could,
how I
or
want to
I
run.
am.
I will
I will.
with my coding skills.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to argue with you. What do you think inspires you? Inspire means in spirit.
Progress. Progress
Think
inspires
progress
me.
is
Yeah,
progress.
hell yeah. Makes me want
So
to do
what
it.
kind of
more.
progress do you have?
What kind of progress I had?
Yeah.
My bank account. Different.
That's money inspiring,
Yeah.
boy.
That's progress. I used to be.
You're right. You got the numbers got to go up.
It used to be a lot lower than before.
Wait till they take all that money away.
I mean,
That's the funny
everything
part.
is not in the bank.
Yeah. so progress inspires you. What inspires you, Mo?
I'll come back to that one.
These are hard, man. I'm telling you. What inspires you?
To me, what inspires me is seeing clients or like people's vision come to life, and being able to, like, me or somebody else being able to like deliver that for them creatively.
Okay.
Seeing seeing smiles on people's faces, that like inspires me.
So inspire means in spirit. So seeing a client's ideas come to life, you're taking an idea and you're, putting your mind, your will to it, and physicality, it comes out. That's good. What inspires me? This 10X is killing me right now because there's something there, wherever there is.
Yeah.
What inspires you? Because
I'm saying I'm trying to make myself better, but half the time with trying to make yourself better is seeing what's holding you back.
that
And
is self first.
I'm saying you're dying to self. You got to die to what got you here. I'm saying I put 30 years into teaching. It's like it's done. I mean, it's like I'm already there. I don't have to write another lesson plan. I mean, I could do whatever I want.
All right.
But what am I going to do? I'm saying that you have to be focused at something. Otherwise, you're just, a generality, a wandering
And
generality.
I feel like the question you asked earlier, like, what is one like, set of skill you learned this year?
Mm-hmm.
If something else is clogging your mind, if you like, for example, if I say like how to kick a ball this way, that's another clog. It's not me focusing into my 2x.
Yeah.
I'm not narrowing it down. I'm trying to do everything and not have enough time or like enough focus on where I need to be. But like it makes sense now coming around.
Yeah. I'm telling you, as a phys ed teacher, I tell the kids, I'm not going to make you a professional athlete of anything. I mean, if you want that, you're going to follow that yourself. But I focus on how they interact with each other. If you can interact with each other and, form relationships, that you can do whatever you want, So my thing is, it may look like I'm not doing anything, but I'm controlling, and like I said, what do people think when you walk in the room?
Yeah.
Do you change the vibration in the room? If you don't, then nobody knows what you're doing.
The people won't even remember you.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. So what beliefs are holding you back from progress and which ones are helping you? Do you have a belief that's holding you back from your progress?
Wow.
No belief is holding me back.
I don't believe in nonsense, so I got definitely.
Yeah, that's the one I ain't working.
I can't really pick up something.
But I feel like more you gotta get deeper than that.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a belief holding everybody
Yeah.
back.
You
bro.
ain't
That's the-
lying.
That's the problem. Is I don't know the beliefs that
Yeah,
that
that's-
I don't agree with.
I am
Yeah.
not,
If I don't, if
I am
I won't
not
believe in
enough.
it.
I don't deserve
I'm
such and
not
such.
worthy, like
I'm not
you-
worthy.
I don't believe in that, though.
I have
Yeah.
a fear of something.
Those
you
are
might
just
not,
emotional, like
but I'm saying they're beliefs
Up
that
and
are
down.
down in there, and it's not up and down because there's some people that don't have them ever.
I mean, ask the question again because I'm gonna answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what beliefs are holding you back from progress, and which ones are actually helping you?
For me, honestly, the belief that is holding me back is the fact that, like, from the society that I came from, right? Like when you see the people like the Elon Musk, the Jeff, and Bill Gates, you're like, man, I can never, get in their level.
You could be 100
Yeah.
times them.
Yeah, but that's the belief that is holding me back.
Right.
Being able to let that mindset go is like, I'm not worthy of being a billionaire. So that's the belief that I need to let go.
what I got to do with society, just to understand.
Saying that
Society, because you have to understand, you come from. I'm talking about me. I came from, a village where like a lot of people Like when they see like 100,000, it's like they've reached the
Dollars.
life. Yeah, $100,000. Yeah,
I mean, maybe before now.
Yeah, I can respect.
yeah, that's
that.
what I'm saying. Yeah, but even right now, like even $1 million, they be like,
10,000, they feel like they up.
exactly. Like, like
I don't tell them.
for example, like my dad,
You got the message.
the most money he had, right? I would say at most was probably like the most money he had was probably like what 78,000 or like maybe 100,000, and he was going out there saying like I'm rich, I got money, because I was driving him places and he would brag to his
His friends, and
yeah,
his
like
people.
I'm rich, I ain't gotta do nothing, I'm going to Africa, what I'm saying, this month I'm gonna go stay in Africa. But that's from that society to like you come because you're around being around your dad and him thinking that that's so much money. $1 billion is like you like I can never. I'm just
In
speaking
your mind,
facts.
yeah, I hear
and
you.
those are the beliefs that I need to let go.
Yeah,
That all
well,
comes down to environment. Like I'm grateful that you're exposed to the Elon Musk, the Bill Gates. If you were
Yeah.
still in Africa, you
Yeah.
will be in the same environment. So I definitely.
And
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. What's the other part of the?
It just said what beliefs are holding you back from
Which one
progress, which
uplifting
is
you.
actually helping you.
Yeah.
You have a belief that's actually helping you.
I mean, the belief that is actually helping me is just the fact that anything is possible, and anything is achievable if you can think about it. If it's a thought, it can be.
I feel like those beliefs that you have are going against each other. You're saying it's possible, then the other one you're saying is impossible.
But
so
then
you're trapping
you don't
yourself.
understand the question though.
Yeah,
The
I
question
mean,
is what?
Well, you don't believe
beliefs-
anything
yeah.
is possible if you're saying you come from a place and
Yeah.
you have limiting beliefs.
You guys don't. I never said I have limited belief.
we
I never said that.
no, I understand what you said. From my understanding, you're saying it from a point of view of the people.
I'm saying the belief that I need to let go.
yeah.
It's
this
holding
is
you
the
back.
belief. Yes.
Is that
So-
current?
In that, huh?
Is that currently?
No, it's not currently.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
talking about these are the beliefs that I used to believe.
Used to. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But there's a belief
Change
right
the whole
now
topic.
yeah.
that is holding you back.
Yeah.
What is it? It's not your dad.
I never
Not-
said it was
okay,
my. I was
yeah, right,
giving-
yeah,
So
yeah. You give an
you're
example.
saying right now,
But I
right
need the
at
one
the
that's
moment,
right now at the moment.
'Cause you're
And
living in
if
the
I was
past
to
now.
guess about you, the belief that's holding you back is perfectionism. It's
You said fear.
you,
earlier.
you have a certain it's a fear of not being the same quality of what you can produce. But I'm saying you have to let that go because, like I said, there is going to be one Haji Moya ever. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So what you have is great, but you can't hold yourself back by trying to be a perfectionist. I'm just
yeah.
telling you have to be able to accept, what's going on and, because right now, even what you're doing now is your past self. You know what I'm saying? It isn't even what your future self's going to be doing.
hmm
I mean, you're not the same as you was last week.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? So it
I'm not
changes.
the same as I was 20 minutes ago.
Right. So it changes. So what are you trying to be? So you have to know what your future self is and you have to dive into that future self. You know what I mean? And forget about all the rest of the stuff. You can't let anything in your past bother you. Can't, it's got to be, like I said, they all happen simultaneously. So it's gone already. The past is done.
Yeah.
All right. So what does the present mean to you, Mo?
Mhm.
Were you here for that one? What does the present mean to you?
The present is the only thing I honestly live for. Honestly,
Okay.
At the moment I wake up, that means I got to do something. The present means action to me. That's what I look at it as.
What about you, Wavy? What's the present mean to you?
Well, present means to me. It means right now.
Okay.
So that's what my understanding of it. You're here right now. So if you
So
need it,
there's another word, present. What does present mean?
Okay.
when you
It's like a gift. So-
Yeah.
But you have to unwrap it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't just get a gift and it's a gift until
Definitely.
you actually accept
Present
it,
moment.
unwrap it, and you have to, like I said, do something with it. You know what I mean? That makes
Okay.
it the present.
Mm-hmm.
So what does the present mean to you?
I mean, to me, the present means, and honestly, if I can just think of one word, it's just like enjoy it and then do better, next day.
Okay.
Enjoy that you are in the present.
That's a good point of view.
All right, what does the past mean to you?
Something that already happened.
Something already happened?
Yeah.
Is it something you can control, can't control?
I can't change it, so it already happened.
Okay, so you cannot change it. So that's
Yeah.
a good start.
Mhm.
What's the past mean to you, Mo?
It means it's mental to me.
Okay.
Just,
You understand memories of your past actually change with the new lens you have of your present. You might think, oh, I used to be, you ever hear all these old guys all the time, I used to do all the, you ain't done nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you change your memories. They change with the lens you're looking through right now.
Yeah, that's why I say it's mental. It's all in my head. It's like how I perceive it. I mean, I don't
Right.
ever look into it, honestly, but
So
it does
you don't-
change your lens. You're right.
Okay. But it can hold you back. If
Absolutely.
you don't control what's in your past. So what's the past mean to you?
The past to me, it means nothing.
It means nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know about nothing,
Because
I'm saying
it's already happened. There's nothing. I mean, the only thing you can do is learn about it, but you can't let it affect you. So just let it, stay in the path. That's in its
but
place.
so you don't think past got memory?
I mean, that's our memory, but like it's up to you to decide whether those memories mean anything to you. or
I
not.
agreed. I
okay,
agree.
so your past, you should be saying that it is something that it did happen. So I can
Yeah.
reframe what happened and make it an asset.
Yeah.
Make it drive my.
When you say nothing, you just
yeah,
kill,
nothing, just
delete
means like,
everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't because if you really
Because
think
you've been
about
through
it,
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so
'Cause if it
that's-
didn't mean anything. That means you're nothing right now.
Yeah.
no, but you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it how you take it. When I say it's nothing, it's like I don't.
You don't let it
Yeah,
affect you.
I don't. Let
Yeah,
it
that
affect
makes-
me.
But
That's
how
what
you
I'm-
don't let it affect you,
You have
by
to
reshaping
explain
what
that, though.
happened. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole idea is to be able to verbalize what you're talking about.
Yeah, you got to explain that because
So-
we're not in your mind.
Yeah.
So
There's value in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to push back on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
There's
that's what
value
to
in
the
the past.
memories.
So what?
Is it though? Because there's
there-
people.
You are what you are because of your past. You're strong. You're
Yeah,
resilient.
you got to learn.
What you doing right now is because of your past.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
Without a
You
doubt.
feel me? You had to learn all that stuff. You
But
learned it in the past.
we're not. I'm not talking about like you. I'm not talking about like that past.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's
you only
see.
have one pass, bro.
Yeah.
Unless
you think about negative experience.
Yeah.
you know,
That's
not-
what I'm thinking.
negative,
No,
positive,
that's
everything.
not all negative.
Yeah. All right. So
When you're
what-
enjoying the moment with your family, is that negative? But you enjoyed it. It's the past now.
So Mo, what's the future mean to you? This is the last of the questions.
Man, the future is everything. That's also lives in my head because I like you said, I can change how I look at it. But the future is what I look forward to. Like I'm in the present moment to make the future better.
Okay. So how well do you plan for the future?
Honestly, I could do a lot better. Do a lot
wish
better.
I wish I was. See, if you only focus on planning in the future, you're going so fast towards your goal, your past can't catch up to you.
Yeah. So personally, I only like plan 21 days into the future. That's what I do because I know I can reach it in 21 days. I do
so
it
you have
through.
small plans.
Yes, I have a weekly.
So what's
plan.
wrong with having a big plan? That
A big
that
plan?
maybe your daughter was going to finish.
Ooh.
It's called generation.
Damn.
That better be in that 21 day.
No.
I said she 2.5. You're gonna be 80. You know what
But
I'm
like,
saying? You're working
it's like
on something.
goals, like small goals. Once I reach that 21
I'm saying
days,
that 2x goal is nothing but a grind.
Yeah.
That's what it
Got-
is. You got to get that out.
So
of your
your
head.
your
you
biggest
telling me the longer future is not a grind? That's even
It's
a long
not
grind.
a grind at all.
Let's
You
put
could
it into
The whole
existence.
idea is when you plan your future, you actually draw your future into your present.
It's just putting it
If you
into
don't plan
existence.
it, it's just going to always be distant. It's always going to be you're always going to be chasing that money.
Yeah.
You're always going to try to make that bag. You know what I'm saying?
No, I totally agree. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on it. I'm just a realistic guy. That's all.
So what's the future mean to you?
the next moment.
The next moment.
Yeah. So you just, from my point of view, planning for the future is thinking ahead.
Mhm.
You don't have to be in the future to think ahead. You can be in the present moment to think ahead for
You
the next steps.
absolutely do think ahead in the present moment
Yeah,
because that's all there ever is present.
most
Yeah,
definitely.
that's all that is. Yeah.
I'm just going to reality. That's
Okay.
all. But for me, it's like the next step. Okay, what am I going to do next? So the future.
So why don't you make your next step something that's almost impossible to do, and then once you start on that path, it's going to eliminate.
This
Yeah.
impossible word, man. You always.
Stretch future, stretch goal.
Thank you.
I
You.
understand.
All right, so real quick, each week I was going to try and do the general's tent. And the whole idea of this thing is you have 4 pillars. Okay, you have body, being, balance, and business. Okay, those 4 pillars, you're supposed to do one thing every day there's like 2 different sections of that. Now, if you check most things, there's like 8. But that's all right, though, because he's overachiever. So
I love it.
in body, you're supposed to do something physical, and you're supposed to do something for your eating, nutritional. That way your body, pillar is fine that day. Your being, you're supposed to basically at least think about, we talk about, what do you call that? Just think about something between you and your creator, and then you're actually supposed to read a little bit or do something so you can actually get an aha moment from them and, trying to apply something new, or meditation and memorization, basically, of some type of scripture. Your balance is depositing in your wife and somebody else, and your business is discovering something new about it and then declaring something that you're going to do for it. So if you're able to do those 2 things for all 4 of those things each day, that's going to take up a lot of your time. It's like it's going to put you on a path to where you're building a strong foundation where you're able to make that impossible or stretch goal, and then you'll be able to, actually see a way to get there. So here's something we're all got to follow this one. Remember, hiring a who isn't a cost you incur. It's actually an investment in yourself.
Yeah.
So you have to look at it differently. It depends on how you look at it. I had a little boy knock on my door and say he wanted to, trim, like do the weed whacking. I said, God just sent that boy to me, because I'm saying I don't want to weed whack today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather trade that $20 for, a half hour of my time that,
Save time.
So the idea is you got to look at it as an investment in yourself. Don't look at it as a cost to you. Because when you look at it as a cost, then you start, it throws you off a little bit. 80% gets done in a more systematic way without you having to think or worry about it. So that's a delegate, automate, and eliminate. So think about all the 80% of stuff that doesn't really move your needle. You got to either delegate it to somebody else, automate it with some type of technology, or you need to just get rid of it. So that's the 3 things there. So each 10x jump you make, it's like one is not connected to another. So once I do my body, goal of my impossible goal, if you're thinking, it's going to be hard to, lose almost 100 pounds, my next goal is not going to be, towards the same thing, because you're already at that point, So each 10x goal involves a qualitative shift with your person. Qualitative means something you're doing that you're just going to do way better, as opposed to quantitative is doing more of the same crap that's got you where you were. You don't want to keep doing more and more and more, because the one guy, his name is Grant Cardone, he says 10x your money, whatever, but it's like you hit a 2x and then you work another 20 hours, another 40 hours, another 80 hours. You can get the 10x, but you're working harder. Yeah. And like I said, your goal is not gonna jump you exponentially, because you take qualitative shift with your person and you expand your vision, so your identity of who you can be. You shift your focus and go deep on your 20% that scales, and leave the 80% for the who's. Okay, so how you do anything is how you do everything.
I
What's
agree
that
with
mean?
that. It's self-explanatory.
How you do everything.
It means exactly as it says. That's how I look at it.
It's based on your effort, whatever you do. If you half-ass it, you're gonna half-ass everything in your life. So.
Yeah, you do one thing, you're gonna do the same.
So
the other
does
way.
any one of us 4 sitting here do everything the same way?
Probably not.
Nah.
I think it depends on the approach.
Hey, you gotta have your character gotta be, perfect to do everything the same way.
Not perfect.
Or close to it.
It's who you are, though.
Yeah, your character gotta be strong.
Yeah. Ooh. But I'm saying, if it's strong, and it's actually what you need is a plan. You need a focus.
Yeah.
That's what actually brings you down to a point where you're moving towards something. All right. So anytime someone wants you to remain as you are, they're doing so for their own self-preservation. Your evolution will actually threaten their current security, and they want their security more than the freedom that you seek. So we're talking about your significant other a lot of times. Once you get real focused on something, they're used to a certain level. Even like when I go home, sometimes the wife will say, "Oh, get the ice cream." And I was like, I didn't want to eat the ice cream right now. But like I said, she gets used to a certain level of comfort, just like I do. And some of that stuff's got to go away. You know what I mean? So
that's the standard you set.
Yeah. So it actually makes people around you uncomfortable. So you got to be able to deal with, not, like me, I'd take cookies and stuff to school. Kids will stop by. They'll get a cookie. They might get an apple now. I'm like, it might change their mind a little bit. They might not stop by as much, but it's something that, it just happens to be, what it is. So when you embrace the 10X process, you're going to evolve each internally and externally. You're going to actually choose freedom over security. Okay, if you had a door of freedom, you have a door of security, which one would you go through?
I'd rather be free.
Gotta
sure.
rather be free, because I'm saying freedom is gonna bring you the things you really want. Free of financial worries, free of time worries, being able to express yourself and be able to go and do whatever you want to do.
What are you losing in security?
Security basically is what holds you to that 80%. Because I'm secure right now. I could stay the way I am, and I could just die in 20 years or whatever, and nothing will happen.
I mean, with security, just it gets you out of the.
It's what we were trained as growing up to.
Yeah,
we want.
the mediocre life.
Okay,
Yeah,
I want insurance. I want
and not be creative and not use your brain. So it's when you're
Want that
when
shit
you're
to be
secure,
zero.
you're literally like it's like dying. Because you don't.
it's like
you're not living.
like you're dead when you're 50, and then you don't get buried till you're 80. You know what I mean?
Damn.
You're already dead.
Oh, okay. You're dead living.
Like
you're dead living.
You have the necessity. You have like a budget that you got to spend, but you're secure, but you don't.
So the
Didn't you
wa-
have the freedom to decide that though? You chose to be secure. Nobody told you could be like that.
Yeah.
Something that was ingrained as you're growing up, though.
Yeah. It's,
That-
but
especially when you come from an area where people aren't secure.
yeah.
I'm saying when you have food insecurity, you have people warring or whatever. Once you find a place like this that's a little bit better, at least, it's easy to get comfortable. You know what I mean? But that's not what you're meant to be here for. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
So, okay, most people are afraid to shed old standards and strategies, especially the ones that work. Okay, because right now you might have something that's making $1,000 a month or $1,000 a week or whatever. There's something out there making $10,000 a week,
Guaranteed.
$100,000 a week. So you
People
have to be
making
able to
millions a
get
week.
rid of what you're doing, because your hand is full of what you're doing. God can't give you anything new. You know what I'm saying? You can't grab onto it.
You're distracted, they say.
Yeah.
Change is inevitable. So
So-
that 1,000 might end up being $200. You don't keep up with the
That
trend.
happens. Okay, we need to have the ability to rapidly accept a new identity. What the heck does that mean? We need to have the
Accepting
ability to
change.
Accept a new identity. So accepting change.
Being able to like completely wipe off like your old self and like reprogram.
Okay.
Oh,
Get rid of your old past self
yeah.
and your present self.
Yeah.
That way you can actually start all over and create a new self. Okay, we need to let go of seeing busyness as a status symbol. That's demonic.
Yeah.
I need to let go of coming in early and being the last one to leave. I do that at school all the time. I'm always the last one to leave. I make sure everybody gets on the bus. I got to get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm wasting time.
Yeah.
Needing to be available for everybody and anybody
Yeah, that, I
all
need
the
to, I
time.
need to cut
Ooh,
that
that
shit off too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's these things that we do we don't even realize, and tending to all aspects of your own business. You need to get rid of that shit. I'm saying you ain't. That, I'm saying most people take their
operate
identity
at a
as
full
their
capacity.
business.
Yeah, you can't operate at full capacity if you're everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm saying you think you are your business. Your business is not going to survive if you ain't there. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's not true.
And I need
that's
to I
not
need
true.
to cut that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you
Thinking
guys
that
have,
the
like,
business
priorities, though?
need me. Right? That's the thing.
You
like
think it
thinking,
does.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need
What you
cut
need
it
to
off.
do is need to escape your business so you can work on your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll make your business way better
Hold on,
than
what you
you
say?
being a worker in your
Escape.
business.
Your business.
You need to step back away from your business so you can work actually mentally on your business to make it better.
Yeah,
You can't
common
make it better
sense.
if you're doing every little single thing.
Because, like usually the boss is not even ever there.
Nothing to do with it. Yeah, it's like
He usually comes on holidays.
answering all your emails,
parties.
It's like, I stopped that a long time ago.
Yeah.
I got
If somebody needs to talk to me, they're coming to see me.
He hired
You know what
people
I'm
to do
saying?
this.
That's why some companies they say like the founder is not also the CEO. Like the
You
founder
can't be.
yeah.
No, the
CEO
founder
and
can't be
is
the
totally
founder.
different. Yeah,
The
That was
founder-
the
that's a different
stupidest
level.
thing. You have
Yeah.
a job.
Yeah, you have a job. Okay, having to have your own office space. I mean, I got a nice office, but I'm thinking about tricking it out. It's like, for what? I don't even,
Yeah.
Okay, because you have to let go of being the bottleneck of your own business. That means if everybody has to ask you what to do, or
Yeah,
everybody
that-
has to get a yes from you to get your business to roll, You are your own problem.
You trapping yourself
Come on,
in the
Lynn,
business.
you don't want that power.
No, I
No,
don't.
that's stupid. No.
Yeah, it's not power. So
Because
everyone reports to you before anything gets done. So your identity. Any idea what your identity is?
it's what
I'll
I
give
make
you-
it.
I'll give you a little quick definition because this made sense to me. Your identity is actually the story or narrative you have for yourself.
Yeah. That's what I
Okay, if you
decided.
want a better identity, you have to tell yourself a better story. Okay, and it's between the story narrative you have yourself and it's the standards or commitments you hold for yourself.
For sure.
That's your identity. So it's a well-organized conception of self consisting of values and beliefs to which a person is solidly committed. So what you are most committed to is what your identity is. Now, a standard is a level or quality or norm you set for yourself. A standard is a commitment, and actually, your standard, your commitment constitutes what's called your floor. Okay, your floor is anything underneath that you don't accept. So I got to the point where I'm not coming out of my house for under $60 an hour as far as refereeing. You know what I mean? Because they say, oh, there's a couple games here for 25. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's somebody else. That ain't me. Because I'm
Yeah.
not driving there. I'm not giving up my time.
But you have already passed that level.
Yeah. So the idea is your minimum standard, you will not go below. Just like, you know, with the dogs, $3,500 or we're not talking, you know, just
Simple as
call
that.
somebody else. You know what I mean? So the idea is you want to elevate and commit to specific standards is how you actually evolve your identity. So you need to elevate and commit to specific standards. You have to have higher goals. You have to set impossible goals. You have to set stretch goals. That will elevate and, you know, your standard, and that'll actually elevate your identity. Let's see. How much time we have? We got any time left or no?
I'm chilling.
You good?
I got nowhere to be. But
It's okay.
So real quick, talking about elevating your standards and changing your identity. There's actually a formula. It's called 4 C's. It's like first formula is commitment, or the first one is commitment. Second one's courage. Third one's capability. And the fourth one's confidence. So nothing will happen until you commit to something. Okay, like I was telling you, I'm trying to get you guys to get to the point where you're trying to make a 10x goal in something, in one of those 4 areas. Because nothing's going to happen until you commit to what you want to do.
That's true.
So as you
gotta make
commit
action.
to a specific standard far above your current capability and confidence, it pushes you outside your knowledge and your comfort zone, and that gives you what your 80% is. You know, and that's what you got to get rid of, and it'll give you courage to do it. Then through courageously adapting towards your commitment, you experience many losses and failures along the way, which you can utilize as feedback and learning. Okay, don't forget, all work works. That's actually a law.
Nature.
Work actually needs to work on you before it works for you. Okay, you have to become the person that can do that 10x goal, or that wants to live that 10x life before it'll actually happen. And then by adapting and applying your learning and developing capabilities and skills you previously didn't have, which you wouldn't have developed without fully committing, your commitment will lead to mastery. Okay, definition of mastery is being able to do something without conscious use of thought or any kind of thought. You can do it, you know, like I tell my
Eyes
wife,
closed.
yeah, with some of the dog stuff I do in the morning and in the evening, I've done it so much that I can do it without thinking. So don't my wife come into, oh, you got to do this. I'm like, be quiet. Don't even talk to me right now, because you break me out of my little mastery. Now I'm looking at shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to look at that. I can do stuff without even thinking until she jumps in my brain. I call it a brain dump. She's just like, oh, we got to do this. I'm like, I'm not thinking about that stuff right now. I'm just trying to get this done. So, so your commitment leads to mastery, where you have normalized the new standard, or the 10x. At that level, you have a higher degree of confidence. Okay, and you are now then that 10x of your old self. It's completely normal to you to try to shoot for things that, you know, you don't really know how to do, despite the fact that both of who you are now and your normal life are unfathomable to your past self. Okay, to change who you are now, you have to shoot higher. And as you're shooting higher, you're going to get, you know, you get that commitment to shoot higher. Then your courage will kick in, and then your capabilities, you know, you'll learn new skills, learn new things to get there. And then that'll give you confidence to keep doing that. So that's the idea of the 10X. with a higher degree of confidence, then you're going to actually see and attract bigger and better opportunities. You think, well, some people are just lucky. They just have this. No, they've done things, where they've actually took the risk. They've actually done things you don't have any idea in the dark, that you just see the fruit of what they're doing.
True.
So, which previously were not available to you. So you attract bigger and better opportunities, which previously were not available to you, enabling you to start the 4C cycle over and over again. That's what I'm saying. It starts with the commitment. Okay, nothing happens till you commit. Then you grab the courage. Then you'll get the capabilities of new skills, and then you'll have the confidence to do it again. Dr. David Hawkins stated, "The unconscious will allow us to have only what we believe we deserve." So you have to start changing. That's a belief we're talking about. I'm not worthy. I don't deserve to have the 10X life. But like I said, your unconscious will only allow you to have what you believe that you actually deserve.
Something that you ain't aware of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So if we have a small view of ourselves, then we deserve poverty. And if our subconscious will see to it that we'll actually have that poverty. Okay, you actually, poverty is actually a thing of spiritual warfare.
Question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so answer me this. They say like people that pray and hope for miracles. Like people that are in that just pray but no action. Like, is that another way of saying that they're not worthy, or what's that?
Well, if you're not taking action, that means you honestly believe you're not worthy of having whatever you're looking for. Yeah, because if you believed that you were worthy of having it, then you would take the action to get it.
So the people that are waiting for miracles believe that they're not.
Well, they think, some people actually believe that God will just give you whatever you ask for.
What belief is that? Honestly, I can't even point a religion or anything that says.
What do you mean?
It's not. It's every religion.
It's every religion.
Every religion will pray for things. Everything. Yeah.
Pray.
But that's not the focus, though.
But that's the people that don't understand how things manifest, though. I mean, that's the perspiration. There got to be some kind of work in there.
It's part of the religion. Yeah, you can ask for God to intervene or help you, but God also tells you have to do work.
Yeah,
you have to do the certain
There's only
blueprints
one
into
person,
the religion.
not one person. There's only one being in the world that can actually speak, and it just happens. It's God.
Yeah.
My wife too. Sometimes she's a beast at that. She says it and stuff. That's what I'm saying. You have to watch.
You say I'll make it happen.
You have to watch when you listen to your wife and trying to appease her, because you give her a God complex. The more you do for her, and she can just speak and have it happen, that's not really a human thing.
That's
a God thing. So, like I said, I give her a complex sometimes, and sometimes I gotta put my foot down. I said, "You get done a lot of things, but I'm doing at least half." It's like, all right. So, whatever you focus on and commit to, you actually become the master of. So, think about what you're focused on. Think about what you're committing to. That's what you become the master of. You master at the level of your focus and your standards. So you got to raise your standards. You got to, like I said, you got to make bigger goals, things you can't do right now. And you'll find a way. God will show you the way to get there when you ask for something, that that you're going to need help with.
Did you say master? Sorry,
you master at the level of your focus and standards. So whatever your focus is on and whatever your standards are, that's the level that you get.
So you got to master that.
No, it says you will master at that level of wherever your focus and your standards are. So if you have low standards, you have low focus, then you're the master at that low level. If you want to raise it up,
that's your
identity, your focus.
Yeah, I get it.
So 10X actually embraces abundance and rejects scarcity. So you get exactly what you want. You experience radical freedom, and you realize your unique ability when you start, making bigger. Whew, man, speak what you seek until you see what you say.
Speak what you see.
Yep, until you see what you say.
I get that, yeah. For sure. Bring it to existence.
My biggest thing is, like I said, gotta aim higher.
Mm-hmm.
Because in aiming higher, you're going to learn more. You're going to pick up new skills. You're going to be able to, you have all the skills to get to where you want to go. It's just they're not all in use because your focus is too low.
I
Your
definitely
floor is
was
too
that.
low. You want to make your floor your ceiling.
Well, that's
Take it through the
I
roof.
was watching Grant Cardone interview. He said he's always every year he sets unrealistic goals. But within like the unrealistic goals that he set for this year, he achieves them next year because he learned, you know,
How not to get there for sure.
yeah,
Then
he
take that
learned a lot,
feedback and
you know, and he used that applied it to the next year and be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what I learned, and this is how I'm gonna apply it for reach. So it takes him a little bit more than 2 years because he's learning and picking up new skills and achieving the goals that he set last year that are like unrealistic goals, and he become realistic. Just being able to aiming higher than you think you could.
yeah, because time is nothing but a construct. So say you have a goal in 3 years to be a millionaire. Why can't you do that this year?
Yeah.
Because time is nothing more. Like I said, it all happens at the present.
So let go
Definitely
of the
talking.
80, focus on the
Let go
20.
of the 80, go deep on the 20. As I said, go deep, meaning like out in the middle of the ocean deep. You know what I'm saying? You go down there, you see the big fish. We're so tired of catching the little fish. It's like,
Get
You
to the
can
big
have
boys.
guppies.
yeah, you can
got
have
a
you can
little
have
one,
all
you
the
gotta get a big one.
feeder fish.
It's all perception, though. I mean,
It
everything you're
is. I'm
saying
saying
is
it's all in your mind. The only difference between you and a billionaire is your mind.
I swear, yeah.
Without a
Got
doubt.
both
It's
humans.
how you think. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's how you
Why a
think.
billionaire? You could be a trillionaire.
I mean, that sounds cool, but you got to hit one
be a
first.
millionaire first.
That's
Based on that logic,
yeah, that's cool, but you got to hit one first.
you might get a billionaire quicker than you think that way.
Somewhere.
Because
Yeah, I
if you
mean,
get it that fast, you'll lose it that fast. I'm
Yeah.
telling
I
you.
mean, but it's having
how it
aiming
works.
higher, and with that, like learning how to, because you got to take what you learn to apply it for the your other your next goals. That's what it's about. Just being able to learn and applying it and sharing that information.